Well guys, 328 tries ago, I had a pretty good idea what was I gonna say, and now only God knows. Anyway, behind this door, if you can call this a door, is Zastava 101, and it's a Balkan muscle car with 4-cylinder 1.1 liter engine that produces about 55 brake horsepower. It's most definitely the muscle car, Balkan muscle car. And I'm proud of it. Let's check it out, guys. It's awesome looking car.
Majstor, kad ga ono pravi, to nema da puca. U državu jedini ume šasiju da prekuca. Pa za malo kao mator, da zbog toga leži zatvor. Za motor je vele majstor i doktor za karburator.
This is Zastava 101 with 1.1 liter engine. It was one owner car before I bought it, and I bought it for the scrap value. I did some work to it. I actually got it on the tow truck. The engine was partially seized, but the engine is not the issue here. Although the car was in the garage, it was leaking water and the carpet was constantly wet, and as you can see, the floor is rotted from the top. I decided to take a break and think about what I will do with the car. I put it in the garage. It barely fits. I actually had to remove the bumper so it could fit inside. And that's it. I left it like this. If I must be honest, this is my probably 5th Zastava, I think. Under the hood is that 1.1 liter engine that I mentioned. Factory was available 1.3 also. As every Fiat, the gasoline tank? Yeah. Well, guys, if there is a hell for gasoline, that's Zastava 101 tank. And they're known for rust and rot, and it's not a good place to end up if you're gasoline. So I used Coca-Cola bottle. As you can see, there is no return line, so actually most of the gasoline goes back to the original tank. I will see what I will do with it. For now, I want to start this engine again. When I first got it, I made the mixture and put it down the cylinders. I left it for a few days, cranked it up, and it started. It's smoky as hell, which is never good news when the engine is in question. But I will try to revive it. It was actually been a long time since this car was running, so we will try to run it again right now. And I swapped carb. Carb was stuck on this car when I got it, so I used one barrel carb from other car, and we will remove this carb also. I plan to use other Fiat carb, 2-barrel carb, which is thirsty but sounds better and it runs better. Also, the radiator, as you can see, it's in really bad shape. I will use our aluminum radiator from the other car. You will see it in the probably next video. And I got new battery for the car, of course. And that's it. I will take this gasoline right here and just drop a little bit in the carb to help it start it. Okay, Zastava has mechanical gas pump, which means you just have to work it and eventually the gas will go in. And that's it. I will remove this for now. We don't need air filter. Sun visor won't stay up. Okay. Usual sound when you try to start Zastava, even a new one. Neutral. Opa! Opa, almost there. and you have to love Zastava. No gasoline in the carburetor. Come on, come on. No, we need to sip some more inside. Yeah. Oppa. Okay, that's more than enough. I actually lost some. It was a good thing there was gasoline inside the line. Now it will start again and probably shut down again because again there will be no gas. Let's go. Okay, let's drive it outside, guys. On the daylight, you can see what the mess floor is. I mean, look at this. Even worse, we have patches on the side skirts here, which means some metal work has been done even before. Rust holes here. You can even see some rust on the support inside there, but it's not too bad. The main issue is the floor. Side skirts are and wheel arches are toasted. Yep. You can see inner wheel arches are bad. Right there on the back. Well, here you need all sorts of permits to have a hook on the car. So I wanted to leave this as structural support, but cut it off the hook. And inside here, opala. Well, we have patches here on the inner arches. You can see holes there, probably on the other side. I forgot. Yeah, and this is the new metal I bought for the car. It's not easy to find metalwork for Zastava anymore. It's car is out production for a few decades now, and that's it. But I really love paint job on this car, patina paint jobs. I will leave it like this as much as possible. I will do metal work and we will fix the interior. This is the later model of dashboard for Zastava. I don't like it. Earlier ones were more like Fiat. They were actually borrowed from Fiat 128. We will remove this dashboard. This is plastic and it's awful. I actually like the wheel. We'll do some modification to the wheel also at some point. I don't like door covers either. I removed this one. Zastava actually has a lot of problems with the door because the seals are always bad, so the door tends to rust in here, but these doors are in nice shape. Of course, these pathetic Zastava tires and wheels. This is Volkswagen height, guys. Volkswagen, nah, we want Ferrari. Ferrari. This is too high. We will change this as soon as possible. This was not actually original Zastava mirror. I found it on the flea market and it says Torino Sport here, so it's definitely from some kind of Fiat, and it's beautiful. I don't like the position here. You will need to weld this hole when we do metalwork. Yeah, look at this. This is, well, this was air conditioning back at the time. You open this and just point the wind towards your head, and it's beautiful. Also here, I was experimenting for different kind of indicators. The original Zastava you will see on the other side. There is a little bit of heat here. I will leave that. But I don't like this indicator. I don't like this either. We'll find some old style Fiat for this. Okay. It's not that ugly, as there is one much better from the few years back, so bumpers will go also. Like there is no gas. Is it possible? We need to check this. Oh yeah. As I said, a return line goes to the original tank, and it was well, we have quite a few liters of gasoline we can't use right now in the tank, so we'll leave it at that for now. We actually have some brakes, which is amazing, because the first time I got this car, it wasn't running for, well, let's see here. I don't need to. 5 years. It's 2023, and the tag registration tag says 2018. So the car was not running for at least 5 years, and even then it was not running much. This is wipers back. Well, anyway, I wanted to tell you guys, the title says the car is 87, but you can see the mark here on the window of all the windows. It says 82, and even the engine casting says 83. So maybe the car was first registered in 87, but it's definitely older. And assuming by the bumpers, I think the first time Zastava put these wider bumpers on the car was 83 or 84. There was a change in those years, indicators from here to here, and thinner bumper for fat ones with indicators in the bumper. So a year is somewhere between 82 and 87. It doesn't matter that much, because it's actually Yugoslavian engine in there, not Italian. The good thing is that I have few more engines for Zastava. One is Italian, in fact, and quite few parts laying around here, and that's because Zastava is a really reliable car, and it never breaks down. Yes, it does. But anyway, look guys, there is a lot of trunk space in this car, and half of that space you just stuff with spare parts, and you're fine to go. You travel, and if you know exactly what's gonna break on your car, you must be driving German car, most likely Volkswagen, and if you're certain your car won't break down, you're driving Japanese car. And there is fun in that. We will travel in this car, and that will be something. It's sunny again. It was plus 30, then thunderstorm, then sun again. This was supposed to be a mild climate, and this is as mild as pepperoni ice cream. That's what I have to say about that. You haven't missed much regarding the car. New battery, new wires, spark plugs, swapped carb, few tricks here and there. I mean, little bit work of left here. It's just few little repairs. Floors, of course. I mean, that's not a big job, just to replace the whole floor pan, and first wash in many years now. Everything else later. Let's go to the wash. And you know what's the greatest thing about this car? My wife loves it. So it's not really my project. Although my wife is still trying here, this is probably it regarding the first wash in years. You can ignore the rust here. We are not talking about this right now. It's fine. Look the offset of the wheel and wideness of the tires. This is ridiculous. This is probably the first thing we will do. I have nice set of wheels, wider tires, and I don't know if they fit because they are not from Zastava or Fiat. Although I like patina, I really don't like this 50 shades of gray, greenish. We'll try to blend this as much as possible. Obviously, there was a damage here. You can see heat here, some filler, like 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. We will try to blend it in this original greenish gray for the final output look. Let's go through definition of muscle car. It's American made, two-door car with high-powered engine, and it fits perfectly for this car. It's Yugoslavian made, not American though. And it has 4 doors. 55 horses engine is not really high-powered. At least it's from 70s. Except it's 80 something. But you know what? We will fix it anyway. So enjoy, guys. Till next Monday.